Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now McKinnon. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
McKinnon, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They go play action with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On first down, Stafford here. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for six.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Design run for their wideout. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Third and 2, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Now Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going. Through his progressions, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Stafford on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They still can't get it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And some room to work. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they knew there were going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw again, Stafford. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They run it with McKinnon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And scoring yet again. The Colts extend that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On third down, Ryan. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Ryan will throw again. He hits White, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Reeves-Maybin not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. A dump down to McKinnon. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ten yards to go on third. Again, it's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Stafford. He's going to let one fly for and this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it. But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football. Here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. The Lions on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. From the 50, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A toss play. Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Man open left side. It's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Lynch. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he is knocked down from the side at the 18-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll look to throw. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He's back to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. It's caught. Jones. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.